Well, at the moment, I would say that Emmanuel Macron is expected to win. He's been a reasonably good president for 5 years. There's a lot of support for him within the country. But in the last few days, really, opinion polls have started to point to a move towards Marine Le Pen. Remember, today, there are in fact 12 candidates standing, so it's not certain that these two candidates will win through to the second round in 2 weeks' time. That's what's expected. And it would certainly be a political earthquake if Marine Le Pen got through. She's been trying for many, many years. All of us remember her standing for election and losing elections. Again, over 20 years, she took 5 attempts to get into Parliament. She only became an MP in 2017. Her party is a minority party, the National Rally. It only has 6 MPs. But it's a quirk of the French system that a strong, charismatic individual can challenge to become the most powerful politician in France, and indeed one of the most powerful politicians in the world. So again, it would be absolutely staggering if Marine Le Pen won through. It could happen. It's unlikely to happen. But we'll know tonight which two candidates for sure are going through to the crucial second round in 2 weeks' time.
So we say it's staggering, and I get what you mean. It would be to an extent. But Marine Le Pen and Jean-Marie Le Pen, her father before her, I mean, there has been this appetite for the further right side of French politics for a very long time. They've always been in the spotlight, haven't they?
Very much so. I mean, there's been a appetite for far-right politics in France going back throughout the post-war period, really. A lot of people, for example, who would have collaborated with the Germans during the Second World War, a lot of Vichyist people who supported the Vichy regime. They've been around since the war. France is, of course, a former colonial power. There's a lot of right-wing sympathy. And parties like what was the National Front, it changed its name to the National Rally in 2017, but it's still pretty much the same party. These parties reflect that right-wing sentiment. Remember, there's another candidate standing today, Eric Zemmour. He's even more to the far right. He has 3 convictions, criminal convictions, for spreading racial hatred. France has, some would call, a problem with the very, very far right. Some would say it's a good thing. It reflects the views of millions of ordinary French people. It depends how you want to look at it. But that's what certainly what the Rassemblement National represents. As you say, Steve, there's been lots and lots of attempts by the Le Pens. It's a dynastic party. It's a family party. Officially, we don't speak about Jean-Marie Le Pen anymore because he's a convicted Holocaust denier, an anti-Semite, and all those kind of things. His own daughter has disowned him. But I have to tell you, speaking to a lot of people in the National Rally, a lot of people still quite like him, and a lot of people still quite like his views. So that's what we have here in France. And today we're going to have to see if they do get through to the second round, and indeed if Marine pulls off this miracle and wins the presidency in 2 weeks' time.
There's no doubt French politics is always colourful. Thank you very much indeed.
Welcome to the GB News YouTube channel. You can watch us live 24 hours a day, catch up on your favourite shows and join in the conversation in the comments below.
Don't forget to subscribe and you'll never miss any of our exclusive content.